Okay, so I just want to take a minute here in this video and just not teach a new move. I'll get to that in the next video. I just want to go back from the beginning and just do it through with you a couple of times. Hopefully you're watching these videos one at a time, breaking it down, studying the moves, and it's coming together. Let me do it with you. I'm going to face the same direction as you so you can follow along. So this is what we have so far. The form's getting longer. First move, preparation. Shift the weight, step out, foot turns in. The opening, 1, 2. Drop the elbows, fingers come up. Hands come down. Turn to the right. Shift the weight to the right. Step. Shift the weight to the left. Left hand forward. That's ward off left. Pick up the right heel and turn. Step and shift the weight. This is ward off right. Turn. Shift the weight. That's roll back. And then press. Push. Single whip. Lifting hands. Shoulder strike. White crane spreads his wings. Brush knee. Hands play the pipa. And then brush knee. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and Tai Chi is really about understanding principles, and these principles get into more internal ideas that have to do with the mind and the breathing and so on. In the beginning though, there's just a lot of rote learning, there's a lot of physical things you have to learn. As far as breathing goes, do it. There's 2 simple rules of breathing. Number 1 is do it, don't hold your breath, and then number 2, keep the breathing relaxed. When we get a little more advanced, we'll talk about how the breathing in the Tai Chi form kind of fits into another physical mechanism of how the body moves. In the beginning though, you're just too busy trying to remember where to put the right foot and what to do with the left hand. So just, don't worry about the breathing, don't hold your breath. Think about the weight. There's 2 very simple ideas or sort of rules about the weight. One says this: if you're going to step with the left leg, first you shift the weight 100% to the right. Now look, that's not a matter of opinion, that's physics. If this leg is going to be up in the air, the weight has to be on this leg. But what it's really talking about in the Tai Chi form is that you clearly shift the weight. So there's no weight on that left foot, so it's free to step. So you don't have that feeling of sort of lunging and then falling forward. That should never happen in the Tai Chi form. You're really meant to be in control of your base and your weight at all times. So you shift the weight to the right leg before you try to step with the left, right? And then the second rule about the weight is that in every single case, you establish your base before you do the finishing action. So I'm just going to turn sideways here so you can see. But if I were to do ward off left, let's say, I'm going to step and I'm going to shift the weight clearly to the left and then leave it there as I do the finish. What I did not do was shift the weight and go to the finish at the same time, or step and go to the finish at the same time. In every single case, we talk about rooting, we talk about sinking, you shift the weight, you get your base clearly, then you go to the finish. And you want to keep the base there. I've taught for a long, long time, and I've seen a lot of people learn, and a very common mistake that I see people make, instead of shifting the weight and leaving it there, they shift the weight, and then somehow at the end, the weight sort of accidentally shifts to the back. And if your weight is shifting around accidentally, then you're very compromised. You're not controlling the base, you're not controlling the weight. So let me do the whole sequence again from the beginning, and I'm just going to kind of talk through the weight shift. So, you shift the weight to the right, then the left foot is free to step. You step out, you shift the weight to the left, right foot turns in, and then here the weight settles 50-50. This is the only place where the weight is 50-50. Arms come up, fingers come up, down, up, and then down. Now shift the weight to the left, turn and hold the ball. Shift the weight 100% to the right, so that left foot is free to step. And then you shift the weight to the left, about 70%, and then here's the finishing action. Now hold the ball, pick up that back heel, all the weight goes to the left, right foot is free to step. Shift the weight to the right, about 70%, here's your finish. Turn. Now this one, you shift the weight to the back leg, the left leg. That's your base, here's your finishing action. And then you shift the weight to the right leg. And then here's your finishing action. You shift the weight to the left and you separate the hands. Then you shift the weight to the right and push. Now shift the weight to the left and turn. Shift the weight 100% to the right so that left foot is free. And since the weight is already 100% on the right, the left foot is free to step out. You shift the weight, hand comes up, and then here's your finish. Now 100% of the weight goes to the left leg, and then you turn. 100% of the weight's on the left, so that right foot is free to come to the finish. Weight still on the left, weight still on the left, but then you shift the weight to the right before you do the finishing action. 100% of the weight goes to the right, and then here's our finish. Since there's no weight on the left, it's free to move. 100% of the weight still on the right leg, wind up. So since it's on the right leg, the left foot is free to step, and then you shift the weight to the left, here's your finish. Back foot comes up, weight goes 100% to the right. Since the weight's 100% on the right, then you're free to come to the finish. Little turn. Step and shift the weight to the left, there's your base, and then here's the finishing action. All right, so there's the form I did it a couple of times, talked through a couple of different things. The beauty of these videos, hopefully, is that now if you didn't get it or if you just want to practice, just play it again, play it again, play it again. Play it and just follow along with me, do the best you can. Come on back and we'll add another move.